Welcome to Financial Reset. You're here with let's get it started. Welcome, welcome to Financial Reset with Sabrina Marie Merriman. I'm excited to be here with you today. I'm excited to be talking about some things when it comes to our finances. Yes, our finances. Now listen, if you didn't have a financial reset by January 1st, you're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. But let's get into why you didn't have a financial reset. Well, some things did not change because we are not organized. We don't have money management and we haven't put things in place. So we're going to take out the time to start first with some of the things that we need to be doing to get into a financial reset. Now, one thing that we need to do is we need to talk about our goals. But before we get into that, I want to dig into some things. So I took some notes and I want to be able to go over it with you. All right. Well, let's talk about our bank accounts. Okay. Our bank accounts is like one of the major things that we worry about the most. We're not on point with it. And listen, if you don't know the last two numbers of your bank account, you might think about trying to get some money management going on. We get into some fears, some debts. We are fearful of our debts and we don't like to face them. And the first thing that we need to do before we even set some goals is to see where we want to go in life. And we need to be able to, look at our finances to see exactly where we're at. I know we don't want to deal with it. Huh, you always talk about fixing your credit, but we don't even want to pull the credit report to even look at what is going on. We just assume that we know what's there. And a lot of times we do know what's there, but it may not be as bad as we think that it is, or maybe it is. Or maybe you want to take a look at it and say, you know what? It's obtainable for me to get to where I'm trying to go. But we have to be able to look at our debt and to be able to set some goals so we can get to where we want to go. We want to start some new habits. We want to start some new habits with our money. We want to sit down and talk about where our money is going, how we're spending our money, where are we placing, unnecessary things. I know a lot of us we like to eat out a lot. Guilty, 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 guilty. But if you took out the time to sit there and write down every time that you've eaten out and how much money that you spent, it's not that you don't have enough money. We just have poor management problems with the money that we have. We're not putting it into the right places. I mean, hey, we talked about paying off a debt of $500, but we sit down and we eat at a restaurant and we spend $130 quickly. Guilty. I know. Guilty. But you want to sit down and think about, hey, I'm trying to get to the next level. I need a little bit of discipline in my life. Maybe I don't need to spend that $130 right now. Maybe I'll just go ahead and cook what I got in the house. And I know we like to eat out. I love to eat out too because who wants to cook all the time? Who wants to be in the house? But when you're trying to reach some goals, you're going to have some type of discipline in your life. Now, what are goals? Goals is not when you say, hey, I just want to be rich. Okay, that's a wish. But if you saying that you want to be able to have a certain amount of money that you make every month, you need to write down what you need to do to be able to get to that goal. So we have to stop all our wishful thoughts out there like it's just going to manifest in that way. No, it doesn't happen like that. We need to sit down and write down the things that we desire and how we're going to be able to do that. Those are some of the things that we need to do. Now, what are some of the goals that you have for yourself? Go ahead and write it down in the chat so we can talk about how we're going to get there. I want to launch my financial fundamental boot camp. I must make a program. I must do the numbers. I need to see where it's going to be able to get to where I'm trying to go. And so those things come from out a wishful thinking, but it comes into a dream. All right. All right. All right. All right. A lot of us have dreams, but no direction. We have dreams, but no directions. We don't have a timeline and there's no accountability. And when we don't have those things, then we're not able to be able to accomplish the goals that we want to accomplish. To have a goal, you must have a timeline by it. So if you say that I want to make $30,000 or I want 500 subscriptions, let's use me. I want to have 500 new subscriptions by the end of March. What must I do to accomplish those things? I must come up with a plan. I must advertise. I must go live. I must communicate with different people. And I must have accountability as well to be able to get to where I'm going. And if you have accountability, it's a little bit easier for you to get to where you're going because you don't want to, throw somebody off. You don't want to throw somebody off or anything like that. And not only that, you want to show that you're going to complete the project and you want to be successful in it. Usually, when you set goals and you write them down and you come up with a plan, you do step by step, one at a time, and it helps you get to your goal that you're trying to achieve. All right. We want to talk about the measures of it. Okay. A lot of people say that, oh, you have unrealistic goals. Sometimes we talk ourselves out of things and we say that we have unrealistic goals. But who is to say that they're unrealistic when you put a plan in action and you start to work your plan? Nobody, right? I mean, you can't say that it's not realistic. I mean, there's people who have gotten millions of views at one time because they had a plan of action and they had something that was viable for the audience as well. Well, we don't want to have wishful thinking. We want to say that, you don't want to say that one day I just want to start my business. That's a wishful thinking. That's not actually doing something. Well, if you want to start your business, go ahead and get your business name registered. Get your EIN number. Those are the things that you want to start off with. And then you want to open up a business account. Now you have a business. Now and then you come up with a plan to work your business for it to be successful and not just on paper. So we want to work our goals. We want to do the things that we need to do to be able to take us up to the next level. We want to look at our finances and see exactly where we at because we do need a financial reset. We do need to be able to look at our accounts and say, "Hey, it's not where that it needs to be. So what must I do to make it to get to the place that I need it to be?" Well, that's what we'll be doing. We'll be taking out the time to go through our different financial goals, and we'll be able to talk about how we're going to get there. Like I said, one of my new goals is to have 500 subscriptions to our streaming platform. Our streaming platform has over 200 podcast videos from in different sectors and different people. We talk about a multitude of different things. So I want you to take out the time to go ahead and look at the platform, which is in the link, and make sure you subscribe. We have a beautiful sale that's going on that's only $4.44 a month. And you'll be able to watch all the shows. You'll learn something new from different entrepreneurs. You'll get some political things. You'll get some things from single parents. You'll get some action. You'll get some on site interviews. We have some entertainers and stars and athletes that's been interviewed as well. There's so many different things for you to choose from. So make sure you click the link in my bio and go ahead and subscribe to the Sabrina Marie Studios at $4.44 a month and get those shows now. I can't wait to talk to you guys again. We'll be working on the live more often, and we'll be talking about more of our financial reset as we go along. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. And remember, never let them see you sweat.